guys, welcome to Were You Watching That, the movie podcast where three friends hang out and talk about our movie of the week. We will be spoiling the movies that we watch, so we suggest watching them before tuning in. I'm Taylor, and I am here with Megan and Renee, and today we are talking about the 2000 film How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Right? It's from 2000. Yes. Renee, take it away.
Yeah. This is the best version of the Grinch, the most important version of the Grinch, the only one that exists in my mind. Just kidding. Anyway, so yes, this is The Grinch starring Jim Carrey. It's a live action adaptation of the beloved children's tale by Dr. Seuss. The reclusive Green Grinch, played by Jim Carrey, of course, decides to ruin Christmas for the cheery citizens of Whoville. Reluctantly joined by his hapless dog Max, the Grinch comes down from his mountaintop home and sneaks into town to swipe everything holiday-related from the Who's. However, the bitter Grump finds a hitch in his plans when he encounters the endearing Cindy Lou, played by Taylor Momsen. And that's the gist of it. So, let's go back 25 years, guys. It's been 25 years.
Oh,
How old are we?
not that old.
I would have been 8. I would have been 8.
Yeah, 8. And I saw it in theaters.
I saw it in theaters. I saw it with my family and my aunt and uncle. That was really random. We'd never seen movies with them, so it's just the one time we saw a movie with them. So yes, I saw it in theaters. Instant hit. It's been in my life ever since. Anyway, so Let's go into like your first impressions. If you saw it in the theaters, if you can remember, like what was your first impressions? What do you think? Let's go with that. Megan, do you want to start?
Sure. I did see it in theater. As I was still 8, so I remember, but it's only like vague memory, but I remember really liking it. I remember it being such a huge phenomenon. Like everyone was talking about it. It was huge. And it was so good. It was so funny. I loved it. I had it on VHS with the green case. Pretty sure my parents still have it in the basement somewhere. But yeah, I still absolutely love it. I still watch every year. I think it's my favorite version. I mean, I still have like a soft spot for like the old cartoon, like the Boris Karloff old one, but that's because I had a VHS of that one before this came out. So like technically like that was like my first Grinch. So I've got that like, oh, but this one is definitely better than any other adaptation I've seen. Like, yeah, this one is the best. I feel like it still stands up to the test of time for the most part. It doesn't look too aged. Like it does and it doesn't. Like there's parts of it that do feel like, oh yeah, it's 2000s, but because it's Whoville, everything is very silly looking, you know. It doesn't
It's kind of timeless.
a little bit. It doesn't hit me like certain other movies that are like from the early 2000s. I'll be like, ooh, yeah, that's the early 2000s. But this one, it doesn't. It's very quotable and enjoyable and hilarious. And I mean, I feel like we might get talking about this later, and I don't think it's necessarily just from this clearly, but it just the phenomenon of the Grinch being so big now. People are going to see the Grinch the way they see Santa. And it's mind-blowing to me. So anyway, that's more later. But anyway, still love the movie. I loved it when I was 8. Love it now.
Okay, Taylor, did you see it in theaters, or do you remember the first time you saw it?
I don't remember. I feel like it's always just been there. I don't remember a lot from being 7 years old, so that's that. I think 2000 was a weird year. Yeah, no, I don't don't remember at all. We probably saw it in theaters. It was probably an instant hit. Like, we're a Jim Carrey family, so naturally that would make sense that it would be one of those things that we would always watch when we were like, if it was on TV, we're always watching it. Dad's standing in the middle of the room, just like with his hands on his hips, watching because he's
Yeah,
like
I'm not
doing
watching
something
this.
else. He's like, I'm not watching it. Or like he's asleep in the couch and he's like chosen this movie to watch and he's, Dad, wake
Don't you
up.
dare turn it off.
I was watching it and I'm like, no, your eyes were closed. No, they weren't. They were open. And it's like, okay, great. Like it's just it's been one of those things that's always been like a staple in the house for as long as I can remember. Even the cartoon one, which was obviously like popular with, I guess, like with our parents and stuff, right, too.
Right.
So, fucking love this movie so much. I think it's so funny. I watched it earlier today while I was helping my sister decorate for Christmas. It's good.
Nice.
Watched it with Denise. She immediately cried when she saw the Who's. Freaked her out, but she's one, so I'm not really gonna hold
Oh,
her. But yeah, I also just like not even just a Christmas movie for me. Sometimes I'll just be like, you know what? It's July. I could probably watch The Grinch. I'll watch The Grinch. Like I'll watch it year round.
I have said that before. I'm like, this movie is so funny to me. I love this movie. I know it's, a Christmas movie, but I was like, I could watch it probably every day of the year and still think it's funny. It's like, kind of feel like, what's wrong with me? But also, like, my other favorite movie is The Truman Show, another Jim Carrey movie. Like,
He's just gold.
Yeah.
yeah, big fan of Jim Carrey, big fan of this movie. I feel like I have a lot of nostalgia attached to this movie because, like I said, we saw it in theaters. I think it must have been that. No, it couldn't have been that same year because like it came out around Christmas time, if I remember correctly. But we also got The Grinch, like that movie for Christmas.
Well, maybe the following Christmas.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so I remember like me and my sister would wake up and we were old enough that like we could take care of ourselves. We didn't wake up my parents, but like we would watch that movie all the time. And I remember early on, every time you watched it, like I would pick up on another joke or something else I thought was funny. So like it built as we watched it again and again. Let me just let's go over like your favorite lines or favorite jokes or favorite bits because I could probably just summarize and say the whole thing.
Yeah.
But let's narrow it down. What comes to mind when you think of like Jim Carrey's Grinch?
My like two favorite like quotes that I say regularly also is the Santa, bye bye all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Santa, Santa, bye bye. And then
Anytime there's like a Santa
Santa plate.
decor item.
Yeah.
Santa, bye bye. Um, and then it's the whenever I say not nice is always in the tone of the mayor when he's like he's being interviewed
Not
and
nice.
he's like he had hair everywhere, not pleasant.
Yeah.
He shed, not
Not
nice.
right.
Like that's the not nice that I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is about that I love, but I do. Those are like my go-to quotes, I think. And then I don't think I really have like a favorite. I love, okay, I do. I lied. My favorite part is the Grinch's entire backstory, but specifically when he's like outside the window and like the old ladies are having their key party. Like
I
it,
knew
I
this
look
was
forward
coming.
to that part every year. I'm like, wait, everybody needs to stop what they're doing. I need to stop decorating the tree so I can watch these old ladies out. Like,
Yeah.
like why didn't they go up the mountain looking for the Grinch after like his whole thing? Well, they were busy decorating and getting ready for their yearly key party. Like, no wonder they
And then
didn't
they
go
forgot.
up the mountain. They forgot about their kid. They were busy. What do you want?
Yeah, you know what? I've never questioned why no one went after him. They're just like,
Because he was a
oh, he's
literal
gone.
child.
Yeah, I love it. That's my
How
favorite.
about you, Megan?
So okay, there's like kind of two things. Well, one is like kind of just like a whole undercurrent of the Grinch that I just find great. And then one is like a scene. So the thing like it's funny, but it's not like it's got some good jokes tied to it. But I just love that the Grinch is just like sustainable guy. Like he just is so like, why are y'all throwing all this away? Can you stop throwing stuff away? Can you stop buying something and then throwing it away 2 days later? Like y'all are just wasting money. And like he's got his whole like as at the jubilation, he did the mayor does this big proposal and then he just has this huge rant about how everyone is just, they may have gotten so caught up in the gifts and this and that and like his whole rant is just so good and it's like fair man like he feels very like he's seeing through all the shenanigans, right? And just speaking the truth. And it's like, yeah, you're right, bro. Like, I don't know. I like that part of his personality. He doesn't just hate Christmas. It's like he's got good reason to
He's
kind
very
of be like,
capitalist.
yeah, anti-capitalist. And then he's got the trauma of being like bullied and like genuinely like he gives such a good gift that has so much heart and he makes it. And like it is the best kind of Christmas present and it's so cute. And then they're just all jackasses to the poor child. Like fair. Like I feel like they did a great job of keeping him a jerk, but also making him really sympathetic. It's like I understand because in like some newer versions, like the newer animated one, like it's good, but he's not mean enough.
Yeah, I didn't like
He's
the
not mean enough.
Cumberbatch one because
You're like, I'm not convinced.
he doesn't have any motivation for any of his actions. He's just kind of like a soft, round green man that hates Christmas. And I'm like, okay, but like, what about everything else about the Grinch?
Yeah, having a backstory, very important.
Adds so
Yeah.
much to it. Um, and then like for my like just funny favorite thing that I guess I'm gonna quote is like the whole scene again, got like leading up to the jubilation where he is trying on clothes. And then it's just, that's it, I'm not going.
Me.
With
Yes.
their
Relatable.
ooh, ah, and like I probably still do that with my butt and just like, oh yeah,
Yes.
no, no, that's it, I'm not going. That is, I think, probably for like that is just it makes me smile every time. I love it.
Also,
He's like,
when he's wearing the tablecloth and he's like,
Kilt.
it's not a dress, it's a kilt. Like, hilarious.
Hilarious. I love that. Oh,
I feel like it's also nice that like, even though the Grinch is the Grinch, he's still kind of like a relatable character. Like
yes.
even when he's
Yeah.
going through like his list of like, I've got dinner at 6, phone calls at this, dinner with myself. I can't cancel that again. Like
I love it.
Wallow in
self-loathing.
self-loathing. It's
Do
like,
that all the
I'm
time.
booked.
Like
yeah.
relatable.
Yeah.
Oh, also very relatable. Am I just eating because I'm bored? Like,
Oh my god.
same.
I said when I
Yeah.
watched it, I like where that he's wearing like a sheer like house coat. I'm like, where's mine? I want one of those. Fashion icon, the Grinch, and later in his lederhosen.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
So
his
good.
light up sweater. God, how badly I want that
ugly.
light up sweater.
Yes.
Like, I would pay. Oh man, I don't know what I would pay for that. I want it.
Yeah.
Also, God, I just could go on and on about the quotes, but when he sees the old lady, it's, you two are still living? Like,
I like really don't
Oh,
think that anybody can actually die in Whoville. I don't know why, but my brain is like, no.
I don't
they
think.
never talk about people dying. Only people getting delivered.
Yeah. Well, and even when they're like, because again, this is a quote that I was gonna be like, oh, this is a good one. This is one that's funny, but again, they don't talk about death. They talk about being like when they're going down, like after he's had his change of heart, him and Cindy Lou, they're trying to bring all the presents back, and they're like going down, and then suddenly the brakes are gone, and she's like, ah, and he comforts her, be like, we could be horribly mangled, but no sad faces on Christmas. And I'm just
Yeah.
like. But no death. It doesn't mention death, just horribly mangled.
Did you know that they say bitchin' in the movie?
Yes.
What?
I didn't catch it
And
as a
like,
kid. As an
no, I
adult, I
didn't
was
catch it
like,
as a kid too. I watched it as an adult when I was watching it with like Mackenzie. So, in the last like 6 or 7 years, we were like, hold on, what was that? And we like rewound it, put the subtitles on. He says it. He's on the sleigh
yeah,
with Cindy Lou going down the mountain,
and he's
and
skiing.
yeah, he's skiing, and then that's when he falls on the sled, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Are you kidding me? The sun's shining and the powder's bitching," or whatever he says. We're like, huh?
Yep. That totally went over my head as a kid.
I don't think I
But yeah,
ever.
never caught it. Also, like in the beginning when he's okay, two things I'm gonna add. When he's like shouting into the abyss of his cave and it like echoes back and he's like, "You're an idiot." And it echoes back, "You're an idiot." And he whispers to it. He's like, "I won't be able to hear you." And then it's just, "You're an
You're
idiot."
an idiot!
And then when Cindy Lou's trying to convince him to come down and he's trying to scare her, so he's like lunging at her, he's like barking at her. Like, I do that shit. Like,
Oh no, is this one of the movies why we're just our this is a key moment of our this is what has created our sense of humor. I feel like our generation's sense of humor was definitely influenced by this movie.
I mean, Jim Carrey did a lot of movies when we were younger, so like,
True. It's just
if you
our
watch
humor
them
is
all,
just Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey in the brain. Okay, and then while looking up facts, just a lot of interesting things about behind the scenes sort of facts. I think this is a really well known fact
Mm.
about how difficult the makeup was.
For Jim
I
Carrey
think
specifically.
yeah, so there was like after his like first day of makeup, like he was so angry he like made a hole in the wall and he was like, I can't do this. And they ended up getting, where was the bit? Like a CIA agent who taught him torture resistant techniques. So I think that's a fact a lot of people have heard before. And he made it through. And
Didn't it take hours?
it said, okay, I saw like 2 or 3 different facts about the same thing. So I'm not sure which one's true. Like at least 2 hours to get into makeup, at least 1 hour to get out. Um, yeah. So I am very thankful that he made it through because this movie is, I feel like the movie is worth it.
Yeah.
Hours for that makeup doesn't seem long enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Also that the costume was yak hair dyed green.
That's cool.
Another technique to get him through the makeup was smoking. So he said, I saw this interview, wherever it was from, that he smoked a lot. But because of the yak hair being flammable, he had to do like a Cruella de Vil thing where he had like, like a long extended cigarette.
It's the fancy ass Grinch smoking.
Yeah. Another thing he mentioned is listening to the Bee Gees.
okay,
Okay.
I get
I that was his choice to help him get through it. I don't know.
Because, like,
Um,
do we know, like, could he breathe through his nose, or was that completely blocked off and he was just mouth breathing the whole time?
I don't know. I didn't see a fact about that, so
I'm just
I
curious
don't know.
because just the shape, that portion of the face, like the makeup just it like completely takes over his nose and it just doesn't look like he'd be able to breathe.
I've seen so sorry. My dog's holding a bone in his mouth and looking out the window.
That's cute.
I've seen back when I was like doing hella makeup, I've seen like the prosthetics that they have for
Hmm.
it, not those ones specifically, but Whoville
Similar.
prosthetics. They don't have like the hole. And I've worn like a silicone prosthetic pig nose for my Miss Piggy outfit costume, and there was like no breathing in it.
So
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
just not
yikes.
breathing.
Yeah, so it's just mouth breathing. and then moisture gets trapped in there. I don't know if that's the same situation because, Hollywood,
Might be
Yeah, they
um,
might
fancier,
have
but
they maybe
some
had like
high-end stuff.
little stuff, but I think even if it was like small enough, the moisture from your breath would break down whatever adhesives in your nose.
Damn.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Because I used
Wow.
heavy duty, like movie makeup glue to glue that thing to my face, and it's still like the moisture still broke it down.
There's a bunch of facts that are like, this line was improvised, this line was of course it was improvised. Come on.
How do
Jim
you
Carrey.
do a movie with Jim Carrey and not just have a shit ton of improv?
I would love to see all of the bits that they cut out because I'm sure there is tons of lines or jokes that he said that like
Yeah.
maybe it's just a different rendition of the same thing, or just what got cut out, but like would love it. Also, that whole bit where he's talking to Max, so he's dressed up as Santa, he's trying to get Max to be Rudolph, and he puts on like a hat, and he's a director.
He's
Like
being
even as a kid, I knew that was a reference to Ron Howard.
Is it Ron
Yes,
Howard
so
or is it Steven Spielberg? Like I know that Ron
Ron Howard.
Howard did the movie, but my brain is like, this is also Steven Spielberg because he's also that guy.
I
It was
think it
it
was
was Ron Howard.
Okay.
yeah, I think it was supposed to be Ron Howard, but I know what you mean. Like, I definitely you can see the Spielberg, but was Ron Howard like influenced by Spielberg or like mentored by him or something? I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, but like that was improvised, and it's like obviously it was, and then he thought it was funny, so they kept it. So glad. Oh, I saw a fact that said Tim Burton was considered for like directing the movie, and truthfully, I'm glad that he did not do it
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I feel like it would have been way darker because that's Tim Burton's thing. It's he's a little bit darker. I
Yeah.
think the whimsy would have been there,
Yeah.
like Whoville being all twisted and swirly and interesting. I think that would have a
It's
different version of that would have come through. I think it just would have been a lot darker.
mhm.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's Grinch, like grin, was his face, not like prosthetics, which like I had seen an interview where he did it
Mhm.
like no makeup on, and it's just like amazing.
He's got a
That's
he's one of those people with an elastic face. Like he can just contort, like the control he has over all those little muscles in his face is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we talked about the Grinch's backstory. So in the original, that's the 1966 cartoon. His main dislike for Christmas is because it was loud noise and extreme gluttony. And then for this movie, they made, like we said, a deeper backstory, which I like his backstory. I like how they do. I like how Cindy Lou does the interviews, and then you get flashbacks. I
Yeah.
like the whole deal.
I like Baby Grinch. He's so ugly, but I love him.
Another quote I always say is he's 8-year-old and he has a beard. Like,
It's so
yeah,
good.
I got that going through my mind a lot too. I don't know why.
8 years old and you got a beard.
Yeah.
I was far too
Oh,
focused on my studies, as she just
yes, of course,
stared.
Mother. Oh,
Not
oh
cute.
God.
Cut to flashback of her just staring, licking her ABC lollipop or whatever. And yeah, you were so focused on your studies there, lady.
I love Martha's character, how she like when they're competing for like the Christmas, like the decorations
The
on the house, and
light.
she's like, look at this antique, it's over 100 years old. And like remember, they're on a snowflake, and the snowflake has existed for over 100 years, enough time to have antiques. And then she's like, but this, however, she covers the house.
Now, do you know the fact about how they did that scene where she's using the gun to shoot the lights on? Do you know how
No,
they did
tell
that?
us the fact.
I'm assuming it's in reverse.
It is, yeah. So instead of it putting the lights on, it's taking them all off and they just reversed it.
Nice.
Love
Movie
it.
magic.
I love it. And I love just the way like she got the power stance doing that gun. Like she's not delicately doing it. She is just like, yeah, like
Which is
feet
like,
far apart, full squat, just and I'm just like, and then
so
transitions
funny
to
because she's
okay.
supposed to be so like proper, so like delicate, and then she's like her.
Yeah. And then she transitions like with the very gentle, oh, good night, Betty. And then off she it's like, okay, there we go.
Oh God, I forgot to talk about like the opening scene with like the brothers. You're scared of the Grinch.
Yeah.
And then the girlfriends are like, knock on the door. She's like, do it for me, Stu. Like, don't know why that's so funny, but it is.
You know what? Okay, I'm good. I guess I kind of lied when I'm like, oh, like nothing looks like super like early 2000s. Though I don't know why there's something about the costumes for those girlfriends.
The Juicy Couture pink
Yes,
velour
those
sweatsuit.
costumes scream teenager early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like that is the one thing in the movie where it's like, yeah, that's when it was made. That was teenage fashion.
I think the whole mail room scene
Yeah.
is very. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but
It shows his true character really well,
yeah,
right? Like he goes in, he's he
jury duty, blackmail, pink slip.
he's just causing chaos, but then he ends up scaring her,
The
knocking her
classic
to
back and forth
disorder.
scream.
And like, I mean, yes, at first he starts to walk away, and then we got the lovely Max, which is essentially his conscience, just coming and be like, no. And then he's like, okay, fine. And I love that he takes her out. She's like, oh, thanks for saving me. And he's like, wait, no, no, no.
Saving you?
I have a reputation. I did not save you.
Yeah.
I I have a reputation to uphold. I gotta do something.
So he just
Love
wraps her
that.
up. And then you love the part where, like, you're Cindy Lou.
In the
So
camera,
it's got,
oh.
and then it pauses, you see his face. He's like, Max, pick out a bow. Can I get
They
your
have
finger for a second? Like,
They have
so
a
funny.
couple fourth wall breaking moments. Not much, because there's also when he's trying to, like when we talk about when he's trying to scare her and she's not being
Yeah.
scared, there's that fourth wall break of him just turning to the camera and be like, oh, kids today, just so desensitized by movies and television.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the fourth wall breaks. It's fun.
Yeah. I want to talk about Martha May some more.
Yeah.
Just love the ring that she gets, how big it is, and also the mayor being like, um, generously paid for by the taxpayers of Whoville, a new car.
If you say yes to marrying me, I will give you a new card, just full game show host.
Hilarious, very funny. And then at the end where she climbed onto the top of the sled and she finds the ring, she slides down, like the sound effect of her sliding down.
Woo!
So funny. And then I don't know, just her stance and delivery. It's just like she's got like that beautiful blue house coat with like all the fur around it.
I feel like she fixes her boobs.
Yes,
Like
and then
she
she
goes
just
down and like as she's walking, she's just
she
like,
walks around the back.
and
So
then like she
funny.
just fixes them and then just chest forward, your ring back.
Yeah, her
Why
delivery
are you
was
so
just
dramatic?
perfect.
'Cause
Oh
she's
my
got
god.
that low, dramatic, like
I love her as Martha May. I think she's perfect.
great. She's great.
Whose
Oh,
name is
they have
that?
good casting.
Christine
This movie has
Baranski.
Yes, there. I just saw it as I was looking. Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
it was a really well cast movie.
Yeah.
They did a really good job.
I mean, I could keep going on about fun facts, but I also want to know because, like, they're like the residents of Whoville. Some of them have like themes. Like they're kind of like a character. So like if you guys were in Whoville, what kind of Who would you be? Oh, let's
I
go
got
with
two.
that.
I got two versions for myself.
Okay. Okay.
Well, one would I feel like wouldn't look that unusual. Cause I take care of kids, so I'd be some like extreme hyper children preschool teacher version.
Like you would be
Or
walking around Whoville with a stroller that has like an insane number of seats. Like
yes.
a stroller with like 99 seats or something. And
Yeah.
you effortlessly are like, I got this because
All the children,
that's
all the
the Who
babies.
that I am.
Or or a yarn who. Like I just everything's yarn and knitted and like all the things and then just like yarn. Just
Like
I
your
would be
house
that would be
made of
fun. Just
yarn.
seeing yarn. That'd be the theme is just yarn.
I like it. Your house is made of yarn and everything, yeah.
Nice.
That would be the theme. That'd be the who theme.
What do you got, Taylor?
I got nothing. I
Okay,
don't
how about
know.
we come up with Taylor's Who? So Taylor would be like all the like the decor in your house, like it's so like unique and fun, like maximalist.
Yes.
So
So like
maximalist Who?
the stereotype of like the kind of odd art teacher.
Okay, fun.
Like with the really fun like scarf fashion, the big
Scarf.
glasses and like just the the I have the image but I can't just
See, because
like
when you describe that, it sounds like the drama teacher from High School Musical.
yes, no offense, but yes. But with
That's
but
what
with
I'm
but
thinking
with
of.
like you are the art teacher. Like you got the paints, you got all the sculpture, you got you just carry around a thing of clay.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Big thing of clay. I don't know.
Love that. What about you, Renee?
Yeah. For myself, oh God, I don't know.
Whomst would you be? I really like their outfit at the Hubilation with their little like picnic family outfit.
And they're
While you
like,
talk, I want
no,
to talk about the
Costumes.
costumes because I love them.
they have really good costumes. They have
Yes.
great
So
costume
good.
But
design.
I love that outfit. I
I
would.
like. I always liked the girls that were the candy canes. I thought that
Yes.
was so funny.
What
What
kind
other
Yeah.
costumes
I
are
liked
there?
all the ones that like as a kid. So like a lot of like Cindy Lou's because like outfits because she had the like the petticoat with the like just the big poofy like tutu kind of dresses. And I just as a kid that was just my dream was just to
Mm.
wander around in these tutu like but not like the full like sticking out tutu the one that's like the more like Cindy Lou Who's costumes, you
Just
know, more like at knee length, but it's like big and foofy and like bounces. Like that was those were my dream dresses as a kid.
They're so cute.
I'm just remembering another favorite quote. It's when Cindy Lou wakes up when he's stealing her house. And she's like, Santa, what's Christmas about? And he pops through the tree. Vengeance! And it's funny, I don't know if it must be intentional, but when he pops through the tree, there's like fake white snow around the tree, and it lands like under his face to like
Yeah.
look like a beard. Cause like obviously he's green, he doesn't look like Santa, but like through movie magic and Whoville eyes, he looks like Santa because he's got a bit of a white beard.
He's half
So
asleep. She's drowsy. She's tired. She's not thinking straight. It's fine.
I don't have much else. Like I said, I could keep going on quotes because oh my god, quotes or facts. God, there's so many facts. But maybe we'll just kind of wrap it up now, unless you guys want to add anything else.
Can I say one thing? I know that Megan at the
Yeah.
beginning of the episode mentioned how Grinch is kind of taking over decorations.
Yes.
I'm kind of a Grinch about it, and I don't like it.
I kind
I
of
want
agree.
Santa. I love Santa. I love Santa themed decorations. I have my light up Santa. He's an outdoor decoration. I have a fluffy Santa over here. I don't know if you can hear me. I have a fluffy Santa over there. I love Santa decorations. I have a jar. So I'm kind of anti Grinch decorations. Even though I love like the color and I love the Grinch, I'm just kind of like, I'm not here for the Santa erasure.
I don't like the fluorescent green Grinch. And like
Yeah.
that's probably just because I love the Jim Carrey Grinch so much that I'm just like, this is the Grinch because he's a darker green.
Dirty from
Um,
the
but like when you
press.
see people in like their version of the Grinch costume, it's like the fluorescent green. I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The fact that the Grinch is just so like everything. He is on everything. I just like the little like the overconsumption part of me is just kind of like
Also, it's kind of like against the whole message of the Grinch, right? Like it's the Grinch is like, hey, you shouldn't care about the presents that you get under the tree. It should matter about what like
you
who
shouldn't
you're spending
matter about the
Christmas with.
consumerism.
And then it's just like, hi, buy all this Grinch stuff. And it's like, it'll end up in the garbage. It's the whole point of the fucking movies.
Oh, there
Yeah.
was also we had PlayStation 1 growing up, and there was a Grinch game. The entire game did not work. You could play it to a point and then it would stop. But you would be the Grinch. You could also switch and be Max. So if you had to get through like a tight area, you could be Max.
Ooh.
And you just like went around town collecting blueprints for something. I forget what it was for. You went around vandalizing posters of the mayor, just other stuff.
That's good.
The funniest bits that I remember is if you got too close to a Who child, they would come running up to you and then they would hug you, and like the Grinch doesn't want that. So the the weirdest part was the Who child would hug the Grinch and then they would go, "Who are you? Big Daddy?" Like, why was that the line? Why was that the line? And then you have to shake the kid off and run away. Like, what?
Don't like that at all.
No idea. And like that brain, like it's like an earworm. Like it'd be stuck, and then we would be stuck saying it. Like me and my sisters would be like, "Who are you, Big Daddy?" It's so stupid. I don't know why they did that.
That's
Anyway,
weird.
it was super weird. And now that I've shared it with you, you guys have to suffer with it too. So
Okay.
Thanks for that. I worked at a place called Big Daddy's.
terrible. Why?
Yep.
Anywho, anything else you guys want to add?
No.
Then let's rate it. Megan, do you want to go first?
Sure. I love it. It is classic Christmas movie. It is iconic. It is just just brilliant. You gotta it is the Grinch. This is the definitive version, in my opinion. It is like an 8 or 9. 8 or 9, yeah.
All right. It's good. It's good.
It's iconic. It's still stood the test of time. It's yeah.
Okay. I'm also gonna say it's a 9.
Okay.
Um, classic. It's the Grinch. I don't know. I watch it year round. I don't know what that says about me, but that's okay. Yeah,
I feel
it's a
the
9.
same.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm gonna give it. Is it perfect? Do I consider it perfect? I'm gonna say it's perfect. I'm giving it a 10 because no notes. I think it's hilarious. Like we said, it's funny, it's quotable, it's in the Christmas movie rotation. It's forever. I love it.
Nice.
5 Eva even. It's 5 Eva.
5 Eva.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The end. No notes.
The end. All right. Well, that was 2000s. God. 2000s How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Thank you so much for hanging out and talking about movies with us. If you want to see us and our faces, we're on YouTube at Where You Watching That Pod. You can follow us on Instagram at Where You Watching That Pod. If you don't want to see our faces and you only want to listen to us, we're on Spotify, and that's just Where You Watching That. And if you have any movie recommendations, questions, fun facts, you can email us at were you watching that pod at gmail.com. And don't forget to tune in next time when we cover the 1980 movie The Shining.
I've never seen it.
We're going to start off a movie that feels appropriate because I think we'll all be having a little bit of cabin fever.
I love this movie.
I'm going to be throwing in Simpson references because they did a parody of The Shining.
Got it. I've only seen it once. I watched it last Halloween or around last Christmas, and I went, this isn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. So I'm excited to rewatch it.
I love this movie. It is one of my favorite movies.
Well, I'm setting my expectations high then.
Don't do that.
Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, Kubrick, just. And this is like normal Kubrick. This isn't him being like cuckoo weird like he usually is. He's being somewhat chill.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's what we're watching next time in the new year. Starting 2026 off with The Shining.
Love it.
Ew, 2026.
Yeah. Okay, bye.